Hi guys, Debbie Morrow here, founder of the Real Estate Agent Referral Network and Marketing Tips Facebook group. And today I'm joined by Brian and Kathy. And so Kathy has something really cool to share with us. And so I thought I'd just let her start off by telling her story and how she got introduced to this, to what she's going to share with us today. And then we can talk to Brian a little bit. So, Kathy, please, floors are yours.
Thank you, Debbie. Now, I'm Kathy Scalzo. I'm in Corona, California, and I heard about this program called the Money Max account about maybe like 4 years ago. It's about helping people get out of debt in less than half the time, pay off their mortgages in as little as 5 to 7 years without changing their lifestyle. So I thought that was a great way to help people after my 20-year nursing career, helping people, just another way to help people. But then about 2-3 weeks after I heard about that, I heard about this amazing concept of using life insurance to help people get out of debt. So I figured I didn't really need this program because I can use life insurance. So I wasn't doing anything with it. And then about a year ago, I went to a life insurance mastermind event in Colorado where I met Brian. He was one of the sponsors there, and he told me about this program actually working in combination with what I was already doing. And I was very resistant. I'm like, no, I don't need it. So, it took a little bit for him to convince me, but he finally did. And I see the light. It's like, it's an amazing thing to combine with what I'm already doing to provide even more value to my clients. So I wanted to bring Brian on because he's been with the company forever. He's helped thousands of clients get out of debt with this program. So I wanted him to come on and really explain what it's all about to you. So to you, Brian, thank you so much for showing me the light and convincing me.
Absolutely.
Cool, Brian. So tell us what it's all about.
Sure. And again, hi, I'm Brian Nates. Really thankful for this. And my desire and drive to just make a difference in this world every day is huge. And hopefully we can open up some eyes today, right? So the Money Max account, my background, like Kathy, is in financial services. I teach people how to eliminate their debts, help their cash flow, retire with dignity, really become their own banking system, just like Kathy does. But the Money Max account itself has revolutionized my own life, has revolutionized my practice for clients. Just a quick story for me. I've paid off multiple debts throughout the years. I've been a client of the system since 2007. Even the house that I just bought, I live in Indiana, okay? So my backyard, it's a huge cornfield. Like, that's where I live. It's awesome. All right. And we bought this home in January of 2020. I bought it understanding exactly what it will do to us financially before I even signed on the dotted line. And there is so much power in that, which I'll get to in a minute. But this home that we're in, we are eliminating over $250,000 in interest and paying off this property in less than 5 years. Now, it was a 30-year mortgage. So for all you realtors out there, for all you mortgage people out there, for all your referral partners, that sounds ridiculous, right? Sounds too good to be true.
Okay? Exactly.
But it's not, and we'll get into some questions, I'm sure. It's real and it works. And so what I've learned to do is incorporate this into what I do really well. And throughout the years, I've taught a lot of real estate partners, a lot of real estate agents, brokers, sometimes their whole team, the whole office endorses it. If you can show your clients how they can eliminate most of the interest in their life with this program, build equity faster, well, they're probably going to buy another house from you sooner. They're probably going to have more freedom to get a rental property or get their next property sooner. And that just helps you make an impact and a difference in their life. And that's not just for real estate people, mortgage people, same thing, right? Landscapers, if your partners, like, same thing. If you can help clients do better things because they're eliminating most of the interest in their life, oh my goodness, that opens up the door for them to have such a better life and to do more things and buy more properties, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what we've been able to do throughout the years. We have about 85,000 clients, and close to 2.5 billion in debt has already been paid off. So it does work, but love it. Love it.
Wow. So explain to me how a realtor would use this to help their client.
Sure. Um, Most of the realtors that are utilizing this program, they're really using it to brand themselves differently. I will say that. To be one of my real estate partners that utilizes this program literally brands herself, and we actually have a video testimonial from her, so we can share another day of that. Anyone that wants to see that, we can even send that to them. She literally brands herself as, I'm not only the realtor that helps you find your dream home, I help you pay it off in 5 to 7 years. Okay. You put two realtors in a room and one's branding them that way. Which one is creating more conversations to open up more opportunities to serve? Right. So she has learned that, like, she even has what she calls after the close meeting. And they close on the property. And while she's talking to them, congratulating them, even during while they're looking at homes and stuff, she says, oh, by the way, we don't need to get into this today, but I also have this system we can help you with that allows you to eliminate most of the interest on your debts. Even this brand new mortgage you're going to get, you can have it paid off in as little as 5, 6, 7 years. You should probably take a look at that as well. And of course, that intrigues people to understand. Well, yeah, I want to know more. Sounds too good to be true, but if it was real, when would you want to understand that, right? And most people say, well, yeah, I at least want to know what it is. So program works. We got a lot of happy clients. And so for the real estate side, it's a really great way to serve clients better, to increase more opportunities, and brand yourself in a way that most realtors are not doing.
Certainly. And one of the things that you told me before we started recording here was that you guaranteed the results.
Correct. What we designed, so little background on that. It's not magic. Like, I'll tell you that right now. It sounds like magic, but it's not. It's a mathematical algorithm. Now, it's highly advanced math. There's 41 million lines of code built into this, but we built a platform. Much like, I'm sure a lot of people in the real estate profession use their Waze app or their GPS or their Google Maps or iPhone maps, iMaps, to put in a destination and start driving, and they find the property they need to get to, right? We use our GPS every single day. Technology is a way of life. So what we've done is created our own personal financial GPS system. It's not a glorified Excel sheet or a budget tool or any debt snowball this or debt stacking, that kind of stuff. What we built was a financial algorithm that looks at every single thing in your life, your income, your expenses, your future income, your future expenses, even those that are just commissioned, averages. Okay. There's we know in the real estate world and mortgage world and stuff that there's 1 month that's great, the next month is nothing. Next month is nothing. Next month is amazing, right? Like, we know that. But if you had an algorithm to help you actually plan out and forecast stuff, and it shows you a step by step by step move, just like the GPS in your car gives you every single step along the way to your final destination, we created a financial GPS that literally shows you exactly what to do. And all it cares about are, what are the financial rules of the way the interest itself works, the way interest is calculated, and what's the fastest path to hit your goals, which for many people, it's debt freedom, right? Or building equity, right? So you literally see the steps, and like when you make a wrong turn on your GPS, how it recalculates? It doesn't shut your car off, right? It recalculates. And if you make 500 wrong turns in a row, it still just recalculates. So what our system does is say, hey, here's step 1, step 2, step 3, and all you're doing is following the steps. But life happens, doesn't it? Life comes up. Things go on. All it cares about is the math. So it's going to say recalculate. I mean, literally in real time. You can even connect it to your accounts if you want, and it understands the cash flow, and it's going to show you how to eliminate most of the interest in your life using the rules of the accounts that you have, and just follow the steps. It's so simple. Sounds hard, but it's not. Behind the scenes, it's hard, but we got the algorithm. Don't worry about it. For you, the user, it's you're using it. And for you guys that are helping others, the impact you can make in their life is ridiculous. Good.
And it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to get into the program, from what I understand, either.
That is correct. Good question. We do encourage those that are listening here to learn more with us, right? Like understand more. We even have ways that you can request info and stuff. But there's two things to answer there. One is, hey, we would love to partner with you, right? That's what this group is about helping each other do better, make a difference. We would love to partner with you, and we do have even an affiliate program, right? They can come on board and endorse it and get compensated with our clients for referring them to this, which is nice. Not the reason to do it, but it sure is nice, right? And the cost for the consumer is based on how much total debt they have, how much interest we know that they're going to save, because it's just math. And so we guarantee those results, and how much time we're going to service them. Because what they get is a full-on coaching program. We do coaching sessions with them, and then they get access to, it's a SaaS, right? A web-based platform that they're going to utilize as their main tool to keep on track and go down and always understand their future forecasting and planning, and they follow the steps. The cost is inclusive of the program itself, the coaching. We will give upgrades to the system. And as a client of ours, once you're in the family, you are part of that family. And the cost for the upgrades is no cost at all. It's free once they're in, okay? But there is a cost, and it's based on how much total debt they have, how much interest we know they're going to save, how many years we know we're going to have to service them for. Examples, I mean, somebody that has 100 properties, this is a real client, okay, saved $18 million in interest, and they're going to have all 100 properties paid off in 14 years. Obviously, they're going to pay more than someone that has $50,000 of credit card debt, student loans, no mortgage yet. But goodness, think of that as a realtor. If you can help them eliminate their debt faster, better their credit score, better their debt to income ratio, well, now you just turned a renter into a buyer, right? And the cost for that type of client will be less than that enterprise 100 mortgage client. On average, it's somewhere between 1% and 4 or 5% of the interest savings itself. So it's not like mortgage closings where it's of the debt amount, it's of the interest savings, because that's what we know we can guarantee. And know this, even if they don't want to pay the upfront fee, they can pay a monthly payment, which is typically between $50 and $100 a month. Okay, so think this way: if you could pay $100 a month as a monthly payment, roughly, right? So maybe it's 105, maybe it's 98, but around $100 a month, and you saved $150,000 in interest and paid off your 30-year mortgage, your 2 car loans, your student loan, your credit cards in 7 years instead of 30, did that change your life?
Yes.
All day long.
Right.
And it's worth the fee of admission to be able to do that.
Certainly, certainly. Well, I definitely can see that there's value here, and I think that it could be a great thing for all the members of our group, whether they're a realtor or a mortgage broker or one of the other referral partners that we have here. Brian, is there anything that you want people to know that I haven't asked you about, that you haven't already told us? Like, any kind of special golden egg that we need to get out of this?
I will say this: a lot of times, and this is just me from doing this for as long as I have, right? I've coached thousands of clients, and that's not an exaggeration. I would just say, like, being skeptical is fine. Like, please be skeptical of things, right? My father passed away when I was 24 years old, I think it was, right? 24, 25. And one of the things he would say to me, it's ingrained in my head. It taught me, I'm 46 now, right? So it's 20 years ago he passed. Being skeptical is fine. But if you're closed-minded, before looking at something, I might as well just call you a fool. And that is what my father used to say to me. So what I encourage people to do is, hey, if there was something that could really do that, even for yourself personally, some of you that are watching this, I mean, I have 2 mortgages and I have 2 cars and I have student loans, and if this was real and you could eliminate most of the interest in your life and pay off all your debts and build equity and be free from the burden of that and get the banks out of your life. And we could actually, Kathy can show you how to become your own banking system as well, where you never have to rely on a bank ever again. If that was all real, when would you want to know about that? And that's right now, right? Yeah, yesterday, right? Yeah. So it is real. Just because you haven't seen it yet doesn't mean it's not real. And that's what I'll urge people on. Because when I first heard about this, guys, I'm a very skeptical person. I'm an analytical fool. Kathy knows that about me. I love looking at the numbers and proving them wrong. This is just math. And when I realized that, it revolutionized everything I've done for myself and my clients. And if you could do that for people, but you didn't take the time to see it and understand it and just judge something before you knew it, that's just silly, right? So I'll encourage people that you don't have to believe us yet. Learn more and understand more and see what this program can do, whether it's for yourself or for your clients. Because if you become the professional that shares this with clients, and the next thing you know, you got a referral machine coming to you. If you're a realtor, you're probably going to sell more homes because of that. If you're a mortgage broker, you're probably going to get more mortgage loans because of that. If you're the landscaper, I'm just using that one as an example because they may be in this group. Well, you may be able to refer to a program that helps people buy more properties and need more landscaping because of that. Is that fair?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, Kathy, I muted you. I just asked to unmute you, so I muted you because we were getting a little bit of crackling feedback. But in closing, is there anything else that you want people to know?
I want people to know what I learned about this program, about how much it actually helps my clients even more. Because I have so much more to offer them than just the infinite banking policy. So this is actually a way that I can help them with their entire life, not just saving their money in a life insurance policy. So it's helped me in so many ways with my clients, and I want to show other people, all other industries, how they can also add something to their tool belt to provide even more value to their clients.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so we're going to get this recording posted in the Facebook group and on our YouTube channel. And when we do that, Kathy will drop a link of where you can contact her. I think she even said she had a couple of videos that you could watch just for, some quick information to hopefully make a little bit more sense. Um, well, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today and sharing this information. I think it's something that could be very valuable for our group, and hopefully we'll have some people calling you to figure out how to get this to start producing, not only paying off their own mortgages and other interests, but producing some leads for them. That is the biggest question in our group, is how do I get more leads? And I think this is actually a great tie-in.
I can close with that. If you do this the right way, this becomes a very easy prospecting tool for your business. I've seen it over and over again. It can be.
Wonderful. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Debbie, bye.